Now then, finally time for some playtime. Because I have finished my shopping and a few other things. And we can now play games. Good start. I'd say a very good start. Quickly deal with my little phone thing. And we're gonna play some more WoW for an hour or two. And we'll change over to Neverwinter Nights. Which release after all Friday. Friday means Neverwinter Nights time. Now, little old YouTube. F you loved it. I told you to start beforehand. You was like, F you now. Oh, how about I don't do what you tell me to? A little wiggle is still pending. Poor little wiggle. Just wants to be a little wiggly. But it can't be a little wiggly because even Twitch is like, wait a second, let me take another look at that. Well, to be fair, this is a bit of a test of the boundaries. To be fair. I mean, realistically speaking, that's still pretty damn harmless. I just thought of fun, I've taken a look at the broader Twitch and to see, you know, how far people are going, and I've seen more than my share of micro bikinis and very bare asses, so I'm pretty sure I'm comparatively harmless. But you know, we'll see. Then again, I'm not really a moneymaker for Twitch, so I should say out of the way, I suppose. Well, I'll wait it out and see what happens. Okay, YouTube, got your place? I'm asking you nicely here to just fucking load. Aha, now you started loading again. Great. We'll just assume it's happening. Because we're just that nice, basically. Sometimes you need to be nice, eh? Sometimes you need to be nice. Okay. Just assume everything is working, so changing things around. Then we are going to play some more good old-fashioned WoW. I do apologize for being a bit late. I planned this out a bit better, but I kind of got distracted a bit, and then my time schedule kind of went off. Not in a good way. Oh, hello there, little William. You're a bit early. It's the first stream of the day. The second one. Second one will be Neverwinter Nights. The first one is gonna be a bit of WoW. 1 hour or so, because I have some time. They does not deceive you. They does not deceive you indeed. You're too early for the Neverwinter Nights, because that will happen in around about 3 hours. But don't worry, it will happen today. You have my word. For the moment, you can enjoy yourself a bit more, relax, or, well, you can play around with the new emotes and shit that are now available to you. Because this channel now has emotes and redeems for view time and shit with cool pictures. I worked hard on that yesterday, whole bloody day. I enjoyed myself, basically. A bit too much. Finished chapter 3 last night. Congratulations. Nice. I do have the distinct feeling that we are moving ever closer towards the end. I want to make the best out of what time we have left, basically. I'm not going to rush it. Oh yeah, we need to kill some outrunners. I forgot. Now let's move out of the Splinter tree pot, because then we're gonna get the background music of... I'm not sure how long it's gonna be. Yeah. Honestly, I think Neverwinter Nights will probably have, like, depending a bit on how much we actually play, like 1 or 2 episodes at least, maybe a third at max if we really pace it out a bit. But then we'll be the end. Okay, there's that an invisible asshole.
That's still recharging.
Just my eye deceived me. Have you resisted my spell, woman? My calling a woman is already a fucking compliment. Your bloody knife here. Disgusting. They drop silk. Ooh, sharp talon. Yeah, that is gonna give me a quest item if I can kill it. I remember that. I think at least I remember that one. I also remember that thing killing me. Let the green dragon for her egg. Yeah. You're a monster, aren't you? True monster. Yeah, I'll probably have to fear this bitch.
I need to get closer.
Bleed all weakness. That's fair.
I'm out of range.
Honestly, I was still gonna stay with my original perspective of being an RPG character. I will not act against my
Can't cast
beliefs.
That's still recharging.
But still, there's fair. Quests too are important. Three things either. Kinda. Technically speaking, most dragons from a human standpoint are pretty fucking evil. When you think about it. To be fair, the green ones are... well, truly not the nicest. Now, have you actually dropped the quest item, or am I just misremembering that? Okay, maybe I'm just misremembering that. Happens. Oh, Jesus Christ, monsters! You're fucking 21! You will die. A horrible death. I have to quickly pick up my loot before I fucking sit down and relax. And these assholes are like... I love that sound effect of the succubus. I really don't feel good about the idea of having an incubus around now. On one hand, I am very morbidly curious to get that summon and summon him and just joke, basically, like I wanna throw up something fiercely. And then so in pickpockets nobles for chapter. Well, you tried your best, but I think since Neverwinter Nights originally was set up to be, well, basically you be the good guy. I mean, you know, you're the hero of the story and all that. Pickpocket doesn't always necessarily give you good results, to put it mildly. Because, you know, you're actually supposed to be one of the good guys. You're not supposed to be plundering every bloody fucking citizen of what little possessions they have in their pockets. Although, to be fair, you know. Not saying that I never had a time where I was feeling a bit edgy and, you know, stole and looted and plundered my way through bloody fucking every chapter. Not saying that never happened. Okay. Forsaken Assassins. If you're bloody assassins, then why aren't you fucking stealthed? They're like, we don't need to be stealth, boss, we're just that good. I missed that sound effect. It's stuck in my head. Just, ooh, clutch. That's them goddamn succubus sounds. The good ones, the good times. Now, the problem of hunting enemies that are stealthed is that I can't see them. Actually, no, where the fuck I can. Technically speaking, if I had learned that spell, there's actually an counter invisibility spell. I'm sorely having difficulties finding the word I wanted to use, but meh. Ouch. Helps with that, but I don't buy spells like that, because those are mostly PvP focused, and since gold is actually scarce as fuck, I ain't gonna waste my time, basically. At least not with spells that will not give me shit all, when you think about it. I got the Shredder Operating Manual. Ugh. Oh god, I did that quest once. Ew, I'm on my phone. I have ads for now. Welcome, little strategy member with ads. It is greatly appreciated that you suffer through them for me. How are you? Just to let you know, this is once again gonna be the first stream of 2 today, so as the little William pointed out, yes, Neverwinter Nights will be coming later. Just so you know too. In case you had missed that point. Very important point, I think. For the moment, just a nice little route into the Ashen Vale Forest. Here you are, a little cunt. Oh, I hated this quest so much in the past, and I still hate it. Hunting fucking out runners. Basically any enemy that is stealthed is a pain in the ass to hunt. Because you first have to find them, and that usually happens by stepping very close to them and them attacking you. Most of the time. Sometimes you get lucky though. Yes. Watching it is greatly appreciated from my point of view. Now, although I will say that I do not feel the need to actually remind people of that every single day. I say let them if they want to. I say let them not if they don't want to. That's fair. I mean, I watch many content creator. Not well, watch, listen basically, because usually I did it at work. That didn't really allow me to, well, watch much. I'm pretty sure most of the times it didn't had any ads. Mostly because of ad blockers and stuff, because they were installed on the laptop we had at the store. Not the nicest thing to do, you know. Can't really now turn around and be like, please watch ads. It'll be a bit disgusting. Also, a little strategy bomber, taking your advice, you remember your little special crying girl on the phone? I've started working on that. I have gotten the video, I've gotten the audio file out of it. I just need to now integrate it in the thing, so while now it still has the basic Twitch sound. As soon as I find a nice moment, I'll change that. I'm working on it, you have my word. God damn it. Stop running away. I'm making it hard to target you. Okay, we just need to kill one more bitch. Just one more bitch. Actually, I think we're gonna take that quest too, the assault quest. So yeah, once I have this set up, we'll get it to get a nice little sound every single time. Miss this much? Yeah, just the part is basically what you're getting, because I kind of need to make it fitting time-wise to the picture pop-up. So if it's too long, it's kind of gonna be a pain. So I've shortened it to the little 4-second clip, basically, of a little spell. Because that sounds a lot like a little dings. Should work, should work. As I said, I'm working on it. And then we'll have that set up probably by next week. Because, yeah, if I do a fucking 24-hour stream tomorrow, I might not find myself with the time to just do that too. But it's in the making. You have my word. I'm working on that. Also, by the way, the way we're doing this whole leveling thing here, you know, by going in between the areas, basically, you know, sometimes here, sometimes everywhere. I think that's something that kind of died. Indeed, this is indeed too funny to not do it. This method kind of died in more modern MMOs, because more modern MMOs, actually, the areas themselves, you can quest through the areas, you know, starting the beginning town and you go your way through all of the areas to offer. It's not a problem. Back then, it usually wasn't that easy, and there were some gaps in the levels, basically required to finish the quests, especially if you wanted to do them solo. So, that broadened your horizons quite a bit back in the day, let me tell ya.
Mukra!
What was that again? I kinda remember your quest. It's actually surprising how much of the fucking quest I still fucking remember.
For the Horde!
For the Horde! Attack! It's one of the more interesting quests. Prepare yourselves. Silverwing is just around the bend. I'm with you, my friend. Oh, little orky boy. Be my tank. Be my tanky boy. But that's bonus, yeah. We have an army now. Sadly, it's not under my control, though.
I can't cast that left.
Both the little ladies die horrible deaths. Jerk! And she storms forward again. Forward! Forward indeed. You idiots, we could have timed this better. And we wouldn't have to be attacked by two of them. You're fools. And idiots. Well, they're orcs. Running forward aggressively is basically the height of their usual tactics. How many do we see? 3? We should be able to do this. Not a bloody trouble in the world. Okay, well, apart from the fact that I'm out of mana, but no, you know.
Can't do that yet.
Happens in a day. Quite often even. But you kinda get used to that. Go to the succubus. Do it for me. I believe in you. Okay, that's not fair. Orky boys. Could you maybe take over some of these cunts from me?
I can't drink anymore yet.
Because I'm kinda dying here.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Okay, succubus is taking over that bitch. Yeah, I need to fear those, otherwise I'm gonna die. Okay, that was a bit more than I was expecting. Maybe he's gonna win this fight. An NPC winning a fight without my help. Okay. Let's not be too optimistic about that, shall we say. Yep. I'm in this quest. It's actually a cool quest because you actually do something that feels important because you're technically speaking attacking an alliance outpost. And it's like, okay, it's all nice and dandy, but can we maybe not get everyone's attention immediately? That would be appreciated. Yeah, but like, no. Okay, so where the fuck am I? Of course. I'm basically miles away. That's the old maze in a nutshell. Doesn't really matter where you are on the map. Usually the next graveyard is far, far away. I got a bit much though. I really need to fear those that comes around if they attack me immediately. Alternatively, clean out the outpost beforehand, basically. Yep, you should. Have you played anywhere between Classic to Burning Crusade? Dying a lot is basically what's going to happen. Honestly, it is part of the game. Like running out of mana, it's something that never fucking happens later on. It was the price to respawn. Never. No matter how long the distance, those 10 minutes of just being unable of basically doing anything. Fuck that shit. It's not worth it at fucking all. Okay, so then a new plan that we will need to set up, because he's gonna take a moment to respawn anyway. So what we are going to do is we're gonna go into the outpost himself, clear it out beforehand, not loot them, run back, accept his quests, run in there, and then just deal with those 4 cunts, basically. Sometimes you need to be smart about those things. And I should have been smart about it. But yes, I never favored that respawn. That's just not fucking worth it. Also, you know, later on, the damages to your equipment actually kind of pricey. Hey, have you actually managed to deal with him? Well, thanks for all of the equipment, I guess. Everything. Warrior. Hey, that was a fucking green quest, mind you. I'm sure you can imagine what that means for this, you know, quest hour level.
Now what?
Okay, and standing around and waiting is not really my style, but probably gonna start killing a few of them. Make the way a bit easier for us. Now, you basically have to wait until he fucking respawns though, and I don't really remember how long it takes for NPCs to respawn. Can be kinda longish. okay. At least for the moment he hasn't respawned. How about you, Spider? Are you... No, you're grey. I guess we're gonna kill a few fucking night elves in the meantime. I mean, you can never kill enough night elves, to be fair. That Naiviat population needs to be cut to size. Yes. Look at that. She actually has a level that I can actually take a soul from. Da-di-da-di-da. Stealing your soul. So I can make myself a new healthstone. So I kinda used the last one. And then if I don't plunder these bitches, they should stay down for quite a while longer. That's kind of what we're going for. Means that I already made the terrible mistake of plundering one of them. I think by the time everyone has respawned here, our little hockey boy should be back in action too. And then I need to find out how to get them off me. Basically, because that's gonna be the decisive factor, basically. Okay. I need to track out if he's back already. Actually, I wonder if it takes longer for him to respawn if he died. I wonder. Well, that was quick. You know what, we're gonna go for it immediately. Yeah, sure.
Right.
Go! What a horde! This is going to potentially end up rather horrible. Just because of fucking respawn. Oh look, it's a little water. Like, I know Cyrillic. But I do not know Cyrillic. Hey, welcome anyway. Nice of you to drop by. Although, to be fair, this will make communication much more difficult. Okay, you deal with one of them, I deal with the ones up here. That you don't actually get fucking murdered by them.
I can't cast that yet.
Oh no, you can. Don't you fucking lie to me. There they come.
That's still recharging.
Just take the boss out. Come on, fucking door, you bitch.
My mana is low.
Just like my mana is low.
Not enough mana.
Like where?
For the Horde!
Yep, borrowed. Good. Now we're finally free of this quest. Jesus Christ, though. I'm a lot more close for comfort than I like it to be. I'll steal all the things. God, it's more Cyrillic. Hello, Water. I appreciate your presence, but it's really hard to say what you want to say. Let's put it mildly. It really has good music, though, admittedly. Kinda missed that. Other games. Yeah, we've dealt with that. The lost pages, nah. Sounds like a pain in the ass, so thank you very much, no. Probably gonna be my answer to that. Can finish that quest there, then we go to the post, and then we'll probably go up here, because up there is where the Warsong oil is, yeah. I'll collect that really quickly. Get shit done in the most obvious way.
Who you be?
Because I can probably stop showing that quest and I'll get distracted. Character showed. The Ashen Vale Hunt, level 20. I don't think I need to bother with that beret quest, basically. I'm kinda confused that I didn't go the quest item from that bird thing, though. Oh well. All the complaints in the world are not gonna help me. Bomb gems is just not meant to be.
What do you need?
Let's see here. Nice.
Go with honor.
More shit to sell. Actually, is there a smith guy somewhere here? Heavy armor merchant. Well, fair's fair. So I'm gonna store you there. Here. Sell some shit. Bap, bap, bap. Making some good old monies there. Tasty.
Ancestors watch over you.
Then we go hunting. Because there we can get satire horns and the Warsong oil. Just need to kill a few satires for it. Satires? Satires? People with fucking goat legs, yeah. I think that is descriptive enough. You know the type. Horns, lots of fur, goat legs. Not the most pleasant beings in the world. I guess technically speaking, warlocks at least are somewhat used to it. The question is, where's this upper mountain? Because I kind of would then like to start up there and kill my way down, basically. So, you know, kill my way out easily enough. So the plan goes. Actually surprised, I haven't seen another very Warcraft interested party yet. Interesting, isn't it? Where's little Terry? Makes you wonder, doesn't it? Now let's see if we can snake our way towards the Warsong oil that we so desperately require. Or apparently. That looks suspicious as fuck. So they're 20 level 6. That's gonna be a pain in my ass. Now then, where would that oil be? Somewhere around here, I suppose. Question is, as always, where? Ah, well, we gotta find it. Hopefully, maybe, potentially. Oh, they can stun. That's gonna make this a pain. And I can't even skin them. What a waste of good fur, technically speaking.
Let's get this party started.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Yes, spell isn't ready, as you say. I kinda disagree. Curse of Black Heart, your heart has been weakened. Has it? Okay, my heart will be weakened because I am surrounded by a fucking enormous amount of enemies. That's a bit too much even for me to deal with. Let's run a bit aside because we'll probably need that. Run, run, run. Because I don't want to respawn right in the middle of them. That'd be kinda saddening. With that, for once we're actually somewhat close to our corpse. A good start. I mean, to be fair, you know, to maybe in that level range. 3? No, you know better than to try. I'm not that optimistic, let's just say. I damn well know when I'm outmatched. Shows the reason why I kinda would like to avoid this area in particular. But since we have quests here and they're actually of the right level, the XP's gotta be nice. If nothing else. Level 30 enemies. Oh, great. And it's like, let me make it a bit harder for you. I must acquire foods. You indeed should acquire foods. I have also acquired food, because tomorrow I'll be doing this for around about 24 hours. That make me require snacks. Lots of them, actually. Okay, we're gonna sneak in and take a look if we can see the bloody oil. If it's in there, oh boy, it's gonna be fucking fun. If not, I'll make 3 crosses and go home. Yeah. I'll do see you later, little William, because, well, later's gonna be Neverwinter Nights. You have my word. Now then. This is gonna be a pain in the ass to deal with.
I can't cast that yet.
Especially we just wanna take a quick peek. See if we can find the oil. Okay, that's an Alliance character. Oh, I should tell yesterday that I reported Snowboy's meme, because I found it so funny. Don't you have anything else to do? You should really sleep, Terry. A lot more often, I'd say. Really see the oil, though. It really doesn't motivate me to go down there and try my luck. Just one of the kid that got molested by the dog. Not that one. Oh, that one funny. It's like, bam, beat you, bam, beat you. And then when he's down, the dog is like, well, my time has come. Wait, there it is. Ouch. Oh. I can't even get up there any longer. Oh, fuck you then, satire. And what was that? That was water. Yes, I shall drink. Shall drink indeed. Oh, for the love of God, game. Could you not?
Still recharging.
But that is not something my poor little succubus can survive. I'm going to see if I can survive running away from this. From satires to spiders, eh? Ain't the luckiest time in my life. Especially because it's fucking 29 spider. Ah! One of the fittest bitches. Okay. Killing people down here seems a lot more pleasant of an idea, considering the fact that, you know, they're at least only level 27. Like, yeah, only. Okay. Oh, for the love of God, fucking asshole, go away. Jesus Christ. What's a man fucking gotta do to get a moment of rest?
Too far away.
What's an undead gotta do to get a fucking moment of rest? Because I bloody well could use one. Disgusting creature, isn't it? Look at it. Yeah.
Out of range.
It cursed to death. Just need to sit down a bit.
I need to get closer.
If that was in my room, I'd be dead, because that thing would have eaten me at this point. But literally. Yeah, that's what you get for that. Okay, now. Summon Succubus. I'm pretty sure I couldn't be streaming then. Oh well, it would be a really short stream of, I'm getting fucking eaten, do something. Bloop. Never heard from again. Basically.
You're in trouble now.
Ugh. And usually I'm not that much against poor little spoilies. But you know, at that size it's kinda like a life or death situation. I mean, do what everybody has done since eternity when they found something incomprehensible and not wanting to deal with it. Basically, you will put it on fire. Let's see what happens. Most things can be killed by fire. Or, even better, afraid of fire. Also, this is going to be one of those longer quests, isn't it? Because getting satire horns is actually surprisingly difficult. If it was in my room, I would stab it. Yes, but most animals are somewhat, I will not say stab-proof, but resistance to getting stabbed. Especially if they have a fucking chitin pencil. Which means you will probably get a very, very annoyed giant spider in your room now. That's not what end well for you. That really is not going to end well for you. I mean, maybe at first it was just curious, but now you stabbed it, now it's angry. Satires. I remember this quest actually. I remember it well enough to remember how much of a pain in the ass it is to actually get the fucking horns off of them.
That spell isn't ready.
Because these cunts, you know, every one of them has 2 horns, but you get precisely 0.
I can't cast that yet.
Go on a walk, please. I want to deal with your brother. Wow, 1 horn,
Too
eh?
far away.
Depends on the territories. Kinda, yeah, to be fair. Am I poisoned? I am poisoned, aren't I? Will I die to poison? Will I die to a dot as a fucking warlock? That would be embarrassing. Because, you know, usually that's my specialty. It's like, so what killed you with dodge? Aha. Plus are you warlock? How does it feel to taste your own medicine then? Not good. Really not good. Actually, can I? Yes, I can set an alarm time. That's good. Because we're gonna need a night little reminder that at around 8. Get you getting Mexican? Nice. Some very tasty Mexican foodstuffs. Actually, there's a Mexican restaurant not that far away from me, so it's kind of like, yes. I visited many a time. Quite tasty.
That's still recharging.
So around 8, plus minus a few minutes, depending on where we are on the map. We're gonna end this one, and we're going to then round 9, plus minus a few minutes, depending a bit on how things go, start the next stream. Then we're gonna play some good old-fashioned Schnapperbean tonight. Let's hope that at least we have enough time to, you know, get all the satire rounds, because those are a pain to collect. Your heart has been weakened. I don't think an undead cares much about his heart weakening. My heart is not beating. Quite literally not. I don't have a problem with that. Game's like, but you can't just... No, game, I can. I know what I am. I'm undead. Put your ear to my chest. There will be no heartbeat. Why? Because I'm fucking dead. Okay. And I want to avoid fighting the Taste That Warlock. Are you sure about that? I mean, to be fair, I'm pretty sure that Warlock would taste very, very spicy, amongst other things.
Let's get this party started.
Thanks for poisoning me again. That's what I need in my life. More poison. How are you giddy? I'm gonna eat what I made yesterday, because yesterday I cooked for 2 days. So I'm gonna have some more spaghetti with the meat sauce. And tomorrow I'm probably not gonna get anything major, because I'm just gonna live off of snacks for a day. Otherwise I would have to stop streaming, go over to the kitchen, cook something, or at least eat something, and it would just take a bit too long. I don't really want to see it let people sit for like, you know, half an hour just alone, listening to me humming in the kitchen. Cooking is fun. Well, to be fair, it's not really. I never really enjoyed cooking, to be fair. I do it because, you know, that's kind of what I need to do. Don't really take much enjoyment out of that. Not my thing. Gonna do a cooking stream. Wouldn't be much of a cooking stream because you can't actually see me cooking. You can only just hear me humming, go like, yes, and now we add some oil to it, and maybe some vinegar, and then, yes, now it's finished. Would be kinda, I mean, kinda novel, I suppose, but I think it's gonna keep people more interesting. And after all, most of my content focuses on one aspect and one aspect alone, which being gaming. Shit. Replan. Is that just a thought? I guess, but then I would basically be making a video Christian quality-wise, and I really don't want to go with that shaky hand cam. I don't really care so much about my face, I care very much about the quality though. To some degree, that is. I mean, imagine that. You have just yesterday seen what that means if somebody does a fucking shaky hand cam video. I don't want to do that. Pain in the ass. Also, as I said, you know, neither do I take much enjoyment from cooking, nor am I any good at it. That's really the bad. Kinda? I mean, I get nauseous just looking at that, but I guess maybe just me. Maybe other people are a bit more tougher in that particular department, but I never was a fan of that. I mean, you know, at some point, once things are a bit better financially, I might get myself at least somewhat decent camera. Not like I don't have a camera, actually, I could use it. It's a very shitty little webcam that I basically only got because I was forced when we had to do Zoom meetings with some of our business associates in the height of the corona times. And I can tell you, the quality of that thing is... let's put it very nicely and go like subpar. Realistically speaking, it's absolute bullshit. Especially because, you know, I don't have the best, technically speaking, lighting in my apartment setup, so... oh, that poor camera suffered a lot for that. Thank you very much. I shall take a little sip. While we kill satires, and more satires. It's still nice and cold. And impressive. It's been out for at least 50 minutes or so, and it's still somewhat cold. Good water. Very good water. Now then, Nowadays, of course, the reason I try to avoid the fucking Hellcaller things. They are annoying to fight because they have their little pets. After all, they are basically warlocks. Yeah. Would you kill your brother, even if he's a fucking demon? Your brother? Probably yes, yeah. But you know, more complex answer, no, I would never. Also, by the time we're finished with one run around here, I think they have started respawning at the site where we started the little cave thing. No, I'm not too worried about running out. Hey, look at that, they're already fucking respawning, aren't they? Yep. Yep, they are. You need to be somewhat careful, because since they're actually level 28 around that number, they actually have a rather wide range where they recognize me and attack me. And I have to be a bit careful about that. Really don't want to deal with this cunt. And I have to in order to get to the one behind there though. You resisted my spell. That's never a good start. It's kinda disgusting actually. You don't resist my spells. Those are sacred. That's the guy who spews demonic fire and curses at enemies. It's a sacred bond between me and my spells. I have agreed to always hit, and I've agreed to always use them. Comes this cunt. Really don't want to fight more of the Hellcallers than I absolutely need to. Those are a pain in my backside, to put it very mildly. Mostly because it slows down things, because then I have to kill 2 creatures per fight. Now, eat a whole watermelon. That's gonna help you. Nothing but a whole watermelon to make you feel happy again. Or maybe a bit overkill, to be fair. Half a watermelon. Liking it beyond that. Yet, at the very least. Technically speaking, if I went so bloody fucking lazy about it, I could actually make use of my seduction ability. I wanted to fight like 3 of them excuse me, at once. In combination with Mafia. But that's just too much trouble, isn't it? And who would want to go through that? I tell you, I wouldn't. I'm not in the mood for that. That's work. I don't like to do work. But when I can stay here nice and relaxedly and just, you know, do nothing. Now, why are you using the succubus and not the roadwalker? I will level it up. Well, if this would be... shit.
I can't drink any.
Anytime later, like you know, during Wrath of the Lich King, I would be using the Voidwalker exclusively. This is a lot closer to Classic WoW. This means I played like I did Classic WoW. Now in Classic WoW the Voidwalker was shit. Just simple, easy shit. He couldn't hold aggro for shit. You would always out-aggro him. His abilities are kinda meh. His best ability basically is Sacrifice, which kills your Voidwalker. And considering that takes a fucking soldier to revive, fuck that. I might have changed some things, but I don't care. Because this technically works. I'm not gonna say it's ideal necessarily, but it does work, which is all I need. So you see, back in the day you had 2 options basically for leveling purposes. A, your imp, all the way to level 60. Or, what most people did, after level 20 they used the succubus. Because the succubus is okay, she's not the best tank, she has a lot less in the way of health actually. Voidwalker has, but she holds aggro very well, comparatively speaking. And yeah, also you get, realistically speaking, more damage out of that too, to be fair. That too plays a role. And yeah, this is of course not actually classic, so it might very well be that the Void Walker now is better. Excuse me. More reasonable to use, but meh. Wouldn't be the classic experience of leveling a lock if I just suddenly changed over to a fucking Void Walker, like in one's business. So I've made the, you know, informed decision to go like meh. Because yes, this is how you played back then. I should now, I've done it. Actually, I've tried using the Void Walker for a very, very long time actually. Until some far more experienced warlocks went like, you know that's a bad idea because that thing is shitty. It's like, okay, I could try the other ones. Worked surprisingly better. I still remember that. It felt like night and day basically to change. And ever since then, you know, that is my understanding of the classic era. I'm not gonna change that at all. A quest for that. I'm pretty sure there is a quest for that. Don't actually remember if that's an Alliance quest though. Because I do know that the Alliance have some quests here. Because you know, since one of my very, very first characters was a fucking Night Elf fucking warrior, after I played a human one. And, well, at some point you end up in Nation Vale. What to do here for the Alliance? Scum! That's cool. I was playing while I just did tank healer. Not much about all life as it goes. Yeah, I kinda started that particular life out of frustration, basically, with the healer class. Because you know, I specifically started a healer, a priest to be fair, in order to help my then group of friends try some dungeons, because we had no healers. We had DPS on Mars, we had tanks on Mars, but we had no fucking healer. And then when they all dropped out of the game, I was alone sitting there with a fucking priest. Leveling priest is a fucking asshole-ish manner to do in fucking classic times. I got so frustrated, I changed servers, changed sides, Alliance to Horde, and well, decided to play a pet class because I was like, nah, I'm gonna play solo for a bit. I'm sick and tired of all of the other people disappointing me. Lo and behold, Warlock it was. Mostly because, you know, the hunter uses ammunition, and I had a distinct feeling that I would forget rebuying that and then end up in a situation where I'd be just getting fucked. Behind enemy lines, no ammunition. Yeah, I could absolutely see myself there. I was like, nope. Technically, the Warlock, of course, has also a sort of ammunition in the way of soul shards, but since most of my basic spells I can still cast without that, even my basic summons I can do without that. And now, a lot less pressure to keep an eye on that. I mean, there were some add-ons for that, if memory serves. That kept the look on how much ammunition you had and gave you a warning, but that was very early beginning wars. I didn't know that. I didn't want to take the risk. Nope, I was kinda happy with what I had.
I need to target something first.
I do must admit though, you know, fair, I do have a bit of a soft spot for classic, well, in the classic world, you know, before they changed everything in Cataclysm. I get why they had to do it. Yes, sure, flying the old world was fun after that. Yes, I get all of that, but still. The old world will always be a bit special. Especially if you've been around in those days. Choke full of excitement, basically. Look at that. Look at what I found. Another bitch that wants to die. I mean, maybe around level 40 or so, we'll take a look at the improved Void Walker. Probably not gonna use it anyway. You know, I'll probably start bitching and moaning about why the fuck they changed that. But now it actually does what it's supposed to be doing. I don't care. That was not part of the original experience. Shit really wasn't. Kinda. I mean, it's not really the necessary hardware. It's not like the succubus is useless. It's not like I'm completely hindering myself by not using a pet or using a completely useless one. Which actually would be the useless one. I guess the Fell Hunter would be kinda... Never really got much use of the Fell Hunter out of the Fell Hunter, apart from very specific scenarios where you needed to do something against magic spells. Might just be a matter of perspective, but I always found that one to be objectively the most useless one, technically speaking. Hey, maybe even he has fans somewhere out there. You know, crazy people were like, yes, there's a Spredazzle living about. Also, I just saw that the kitty managed to close the door again, and since I really would like him to be able to go to the toilet and not piss in some corner, just quickly going to open it again. Give me a second. One of the advantages of a small apartment, at least. It's very far to the next door. Hello, my boost to boost your way through. No, you're not. That's shit that hit it. I kinda liked it. It's not like I'm completely against Modern WoW. It has a lot of ease of life things that make your existence very, very better. In many ways. Like heirlooms. All that... I just want to level a new character. Can you please make it a bit faster? Yes, we can. And I mean, technically speaking, you have to earn them. Quote unquote. It's not really hard to get them. Was? I'm pretty sure it still is too easy to level in retail. And one of the changes I kinda like and dislike at the same time is, for example, that they made the areas, all of the areas, scale to your level so that you can technically level in all the areas. Okay, I kinda see the appeal on one hand. That's really not how it was supposed to be. Some areas were supposed to be high level. No, scare you when you see them the first time, stuff like that. Kinda lost with that, isn't it? But alas. Not like I didn't enjoy it, having the freedom to just be like, okay, today I'm feeling a bit Asharan. Let's go to Asharan and level there for a bit, shall we?
That's still recharging.
That too. Generally speaking, they have improved a lot, and that does kind of lead to making things not crazy. Like, just, do you know how much time you're saving just by using fucking quest trackers that just show you, okay, in this area you find the mobs that you need to kill, go there, get them. That alone is gonna help you massive amount of save time, basically. And there's other cool things like, oh shit, my succubus is dead.
That's still recharging.
Like, you know, they helped a lot with the drop rates. I mean, look at this. Do you know how many satires we have to kill to get just fucking 60 mons?
To get closer.
Those drop rates are horrendous, to some degree. Pretty sure they're still better than they originally were, but... You know... Not a quick egg, to put it mildly. I never remember having so many problems in retail-orientated WoW. But actually speaking... What's the last expansion? Was Battle Festival the last expansion? Because when that came out, I was kind of like, meh, stop, no, don't give a shit. You know, other things, like mana management. Mana is actually running out, relatively constantly here. Can't remember that happening when I leveled... What did I level last, I think? It was a paladin? Maybe, could be. Could also be a mage, I don't really remember. It was more of a little fun on the side project that I started there. I don't remember that much. But yeah, I can't remember ever running into a situation where I was like, I need to actively take a break to, you know. How high level did you get? The last time I leveled something in retail... 78? I must be closer to 80 because I'm pretty sure I was in Northrend doing shit. Relatively sure. Or was it? I don't remember. Was that a Battle Hazard? Maybe? I think it was. Me, could be. Not too sure. Been a while. I mean, it's quite literally, you know, before we started this little project here. Thanks to the Tech Boys' generosity. I hadn't really played WoW in quite a while actually.
Let's get this
And I'm not going to give Blizzard any money either, so he's not in the... I think that's going to stay forever. Which is also why we need to kind of make the best out of the time we have. To be fair. Don't know. I really don't like dropping what I need. It's kinda how it's supposed to be. It's basically a smart way to disguise a bit of grinding. By being like, yeah, sorry, you have to stay in this area and kill like 100 of them. Otherwise you're not gonna get the item you need. Because both of them are back already. I really would like to kill those two with a bit of a break basically in between. Otherwise I will always pull both of them. That's kinda painful.
I can't cast that yet.
But oh well, what can you do? We'll take it how it is and kill them both. Actually, for that in specific, the Warlock was pretty damn great in its day. Because it was one of the few classes that could reasonably well deal with 2 enemies at once. Technically speaking, even 3 enemies, depending on how much work you want to invest. Because, you know, there were players that were not nearly as lazy as me. But, you know, I'm not gonna start investing more work. Oh, 2 in a row. That's a fucking rarity. Enough. Okay, if I can't do that, then I'm just gonna sit down and eat a whole fucking... well, wild hog egg. Because apparently that's just one little meal. Apparently, according to this game. I technically I could also use cannibalism, but I always felt the cannibalism is a bit overwhelming. That's a fucking old name you're mentioning there. Jesus Christ. But yes. I do.
That ability isn't ready yet.
That ability is ready yet. Don't lie to me. Still a bloody imp. Jesus Christ. I read this was... Hey, wait a second. That is... Oh yeah. Yeah. That's fucking old lore. He's back? Jesus fucking Christ. Really? That's actually kind of amazing, isn't it? I did not see that coming, actually. But take a look at that. Just nostalgia's sake, basically. Damn, I mean, fucking hell, that's really it. That's the kind of name you haven't heard in at least I haven't heard it in at least a decade or so. Oh, we managed to finish the quest. Look at that. And we're gonna have to try to sneak our way out of here. So the genius plan goes, so that we can take a look at the map. German, where to go next? Yeah, that's probably a good idea. We go here, then we go here, then here, and then we're basically done, I suppose. Probably not a bad idea. I shall surmise as such. What is it? Yeah, 7 in the evening. We are basically still having all the bloody time in the world. So we're gonna make use of it. Now we get more Russian Bell music. I do love it. The way you level the classic, when you actually change the areas in order to actually be able to do quests. Because you know, sometimes you get to a point that's like, okay, this quest is really not doable alone. And that I need to finish that quest in order to get the next quest, so you're kinda stuck. Then you can, well, you can stay in the area you are and then just fucking grind your ass away. Just painful, boring, and really not fun. Alternatively, you change the area. And since people adopted the idea of changing areas constantly, like there were whole guides, pages upon pages long, telling you precisely when to go where, which level, what to do, and stuff like that. Jesus, I remember that. And my original leveling strategy actually comes from a combination of multiple guides, if memory serves. Can't really remember which ones, but that can come from. And it had a few advantages, doesn't it? If you actually travel around the world. It's live right now. Interesting. Maybe if he's still live in an hour, so I'll actually drop in and go like, that guy. Hope we got to take a look then. Welcome back, little strategy. Not much we're talking about. Very, very, very old lore, basically. Yeah, I do remember that being discussed. I don't remember if it's actually true, but it was supposed to be true, and I mean, I don't really give much about rumors and shit like that, but well, to be fair, also didn't care enough. The crypto thing, yeah, that is probably as you feared, but as I said, you know. I never looked into the final conclusion about that. Honestly, and difficult to say. Because people are really fast at throwing accusations around. Easy peasily, but that's the easy part, and as long as nobody can prove it, I guess we're gonna have to give him the benefit of the doubt. Yeah. I mean, I think most of us looked at it and went like, Jesus fucking Christ, that's fucking amazing. You know, honestly. A WoW ad on a WoW stream. At least it's fitting, come on, give them some slack. And honestly, well, I wouldn't recommend anyone giving money to Blizzard, because fucking Blizzard, those guns don't actually deserve much money nowadays. WoW is technically speaking not a bad game. It has a lot of enjoyable things to it. It's a real great time waster if you're looking for one. And one of the few games where I can actually reasonably say that the subscription system they have, and always had, well, it might be a bit strange for many that came from the more free-to-play MMOs, and they can actually somewhat justify it. Yeah. When you make us do it, I look back and I see many great times, many evenings spent with friends just sitting around doing fishing and talking on, well, Skype, because that was the thing many used back then, amongst other things. Oh, TeamSpeak. Do you remember TeamSpeak? I haven't used TeamSpeak in fucking years. Why would I? But I can use Discord. Would be the modern interpretation, but TeamSpeak. Yeah, that was a thing. Yeah, I think I deinstalled it when I finished my official WoW time. Because I felt like I will never use this again. Everybody's like, yeah, the business people all use Zoom for some mystical reason. My friends still use, to some regards, Skype, which is crappy as fuck, but it does get the job done. And now I have Discord, so now I'm like, I have even less motivation. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, Discord is nice, stable, and works. Like, there's a few nice things. Actually, I would prefer using Discord instead of fucking Zoom sometimes. It's the kind of feeling I had when some of the business people forced me to join them there. Like, you know, why not just use Discord? Seems nicer. But oh well. They don't like that. They're like, nah. Yeah. Pain in the ass. But hey, at least that is not something I'm gonna use much nowadays, isn't it? Technically speaking, let's not open that particular barrel of fish. I'm just praising the pure functionality in this particular case. Functionality-wise, it's a lot more comfortable to use, to set up, and to keep, just have it keep working than anything else I've ever used. Really, to be fair. Yeah, simplicity. Simplicity and just, you know, durability. It doesn't easily get completely disconnected. You might find yourself sometimes a bit of stuttering here and there, or some roboting if somebody has a really bad internet, but even that usually comes back quickly enough, so meh, I like it. But you know, that's all aspects of functionality. Now then, I have a distinct feeling that we're not just gonna be able to walk up that fucking treehouse and kill whatever we're supposed to be killing up there. I think it's actually the quest from the Stone Tunnel Mountain that we're supposed to be doing here. Cenarian Protector. You will not be able to protect shit, bear boy. Bear boy. It's basically just a fucking druid. All druids are strange creatures. They turn into animals. Okay, that's plenty strange, isn't it?
That spell isn't ready yet.
That was a bit of a misplanning for my part. Would have foreseen it. There's always a patrol coming to the entrance. Okay, she's immune to that apparently. Or close to it, at least. At least she doesn't really do much damage. I mean, she's a level fucking 24 laughing sister. Kinda annoying. She's like standing there like, while you're beating her up and like, stop fucking laughing. Not under the corpses. But they're gonna be back. He says, turns around and does the corpse. Ah, the instinct is hard to deal with. Okay, let's take a look here. That's a neutral one, that's not a neutral one. Also, actually, since we do have a long stream ahead, I do hope people get actually enough those shadow points so we can watch all of the other pictures. Because there's some really cool pictures there I made. Be proud of my little blog. I mean, it's important, you know, you have to take pride in what you're doing. Otherwise, what's the fun in that? Okay, we might be a bit outnumbered here.
That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet.
Yeah, probably time for a retreat, because that is not a situation we can easily deal with. I mean, we killed one, which means at worst we're gonna get attacked by two now. That's not much of a problem. Strategical retreat. See, that is why I actually didn't want to plunder all of them, because I kinda figured I would have at least one. Retreat. Would you stop following me, please? Thanks. Pleasure to do the business with you. As you know, since I've been playing this for a few days now, one of the more genius parts, well, that is debatable, at least according to some people, is Blizzard's decision to go for the more comic style. In the since 9 AM. Oh shit, yeah. I mean, that too is part of the classic experience, my friends. Depending on which server you were, you were in a fucking long ass queue. But, I'm really happy that Blizzard solved that. Okay, because, you know, imagine myself, yeah? In some parts, I'm working like 12 hours a day. I come home, I just want to play some fucking WoW for once. And then I'm sitting in a fucking queue for half an eternity. I mean, fuck that. Yeah, precisely. I don't even need to imagine this, because I was in that precise situation. I can tell you, fuck that. 1000-minute plus queue, fuck you. I screamed loudly in those days. Just fuck that shit, and fuck it fucking hard. Ah, oh, that killed my mood so much. Yeah, shit like that. Shit like that is really what gets you fucking down. You're sitting like, fuck, Especially if you have like, you know, normally, in a normal day, as long as I have the store, I had like, you know, an hour, maybe 2 of fucking free time in the evenings, normally. Fucking hell. They really ain't wanna go through that. Oh god, yeah, got disconnected twice, eh? Yeah, understandable. Especially if the server really is full and you're at the high time. Not completely stable. Shit happens. I do love the little death stream of the night elves though. Especially the female ones. The way they do a little twirl and then die. Boom. Dead.
This party started.
One of the more fun parts. Also the fact that the night elves, I don't know if you know that's still a thing, but at least originally they turned into little wisps, because you know the wisps were the building units of the night elves in Warcraft 3. The night elves turn into little wisps when they die. Then you control a wisp. You have to fly back to your corpse. I always found that to be nice. Pretty nice detail actually. Let's take a look. There is a Vindicator, and well, the big man himself. Okay, we're gonna kill one of the Vindicators first.
I can't use that yet.
And then the other one. And we keep the other guy running away from us. Would you please attack, little undead? Now you don't always like me.
Recharging.
Okay, where do these assholes come from? Okay, -1 Vindicator. Actually, -2 Vindicators. I think he has a summon spell, if memory serves. That's dead. Okay, but at least since they're dead, I'm pretty sure he can summon those. Which is usually not a problem, they're like level 17, but if you fight 2 Vindicators at once, plus him, plus those trends, and you're a spellcaster, which means they interrupt your spellcasting, that's not fun. That ain't fun. Put it fucking mildly. Okay, so how are we gonna do this? We're gonna cut straight through the woods. Yeah. But hey, I'm not too bothered, honestly, with dying. Never was, really. And Modern WoW actually pisses me off more. Because usually in more Modern WoW it's absolutely your own fault, because you borked hard. This year, I mean, technically speaking, if you really wanna play hard and sweaty, you can probably do something even in such a situation. At least escape without dying, but what's the problem? Just a bit of drawing. As long as you don't do fucking real man challenges, you're not allowed to die. Some people really like to punish themselves. Well, some people. Personally, I'm more than happy to just watching those people and not actually indulge in that. I mean, it's enough that I play Iron Man mode on fucking Heart of Iron and stuff. That too can already be painful. Now then, I'm pretty sure most of the enemies will have respawned, but the upper one, since we didn't have an opportunity to plunder them, should still be dead. Means he will be alone. Means I can attack him, fear him, do all the horrible things to him that you can imagine. That should work. Hopefully. Maybe we've had with some level 17 they were. Orange would be doable. So quiet. Sometimes it is. Makes you all somber. Well, not me though. I'm just gonna keep talking. That's always been what I've been doing. Not even death will stop me. I'll quite literally have to shut me up separately. Come on, you can do it, Dad. Believe in yourself and your climbing ability. Okay. Of course, they start respawning quickly. No one was surprised, that fucking all. No game. I'm not wanting to fucking resurrect right now. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Don't touch what you can't afford.
Bitch, please. I paid, quite literally, in artifacts for you. Not only can I afford you, I already did afford it to you. Oh, fuck you. Still, I always found it kind of surprising. There's quite literally a succubus in this game. There's a lot less porn made of her, which would be, you know, a prime target for that, than of the poor little white man. I really think it must be some sort of internal hatred against white men.
Cast that yet.
I think. Honestly, what had this woman ever done wrong? I made you. Quite literally, I summoned you from the death. I made you. Your existence is mine. That was good timing on my part, wasn't it? Just by the time he came up here, he just killed the asshole. Oh. Small mercies. Also, actually, since we have a moment, well, like a relatively quiet moment, let's talk this through. I did look at the settings, and it's still set up so that people who have subscribed would not actually get ads, but apparently, depending on if you're using your PC or your phone, you get different results there. So, much as I hate to say it, I have no idea how to fix that at the moment. That is. I can tell you that I'll keep working on it, but, well, I don't even know where to fucking start, basically. Yet. There's a lot left to learn as well. Yes. Tiranda. Actually, most of the main characters. The further you progress in at least our story, the worse the characters get, if you think about it. Even Sylvanas. Poor little Sylvanas. I liked Sylvanas, originally. I liked her in Warcraft 3. And look how that turned out. I don't even want to know how they continue the stories of these people. Because, you know, technically speaking, what you could have done with WoW, faction-wise, you could have broken it up a lot more. Because, there's no way, after the, just after the Roughgate thing, that the undead would have stayed in the Horde. Because the Horde would be like, no, fuck that, we're not gonna work with these guns. You could have really splintered this up into more faction. It should be normal Ashenvale music at this point. Do you hear something I don't hear? Hello, Terry. Because I think there's a quest mob close by. Yeah, somewhere in this general area. I remember there's a mob you can kill and collect the head from, basically. I spent far too much time in Ashenvale. Not as much as I spent on the, what's it called? Stone Temple Peak, though. Distorted? That's strange. It doesn't sound distorted to me. Maybe some minor buffering on the stream itself. I mean, that should, technically speaking, though, hit all of it. Where is that? Thinking of one specific mob that runs around here. Kinda strange. Well, at least I can tell you from on my end of the stream, I think sounds like they should. Just good old-fashioned normal music. Was that actually up there? I don't think it was. What does my quest log say? Don't tell me anything about it. Going up and down like, whoa. Interesting. It's not really a problem if we can't find it. Go meh. If even the sisters do give you a quest item. Think, yes. Think hard and long about this. I think they can drop a vial that you can then fill with something. That's strange. Maybe reload the page. If you're on PC, press F5. Reload the page.
I'm out of range.
It is an option. Most things get fixed like that. Because at least on my end I don't see any problems yet. No lag, nothing new. CPU is not doing much. Killing random laughing sisters, eh? It's my life now. Do keep me informed though. That seems to be a problem. Kinda confused. Just a normal bear. Would be especially strange if it's just the fucking music though. I think we actually need to climb up to whatever that building is. Moonwell. With quality music. Ouch. Man, that hurts. That hurts my soul. Amongst other things. Quite harshly. Ugh. And always, every single time he does... I mean, you know, I'm not doing much editing because most of my content is live anyway, and that kinda doesn't go well with editing. Then I usually get what you get, but fucking hell damn it, is it... If I make a video, I at least edit it a little bit, just a tiny bit, just some, you know, you can cut out some cuffs or something that not necessarily and strictly need to be part of it. Probably not a good idea to go up there. Just realized. Strange. I was pretty sure there was another quest thing going on here where you could get a vial of the sisters, at least. That there's a special mob around here. I remember. I mean, let me take a quick look over at the retreat. I mean, according to Twitch itself, everything is okay-ish. Strange. Very strange indeed. Maybe before I start the next one, just to be on the same side, I'm gonna restart the PC. You know. Who knows? It might be on my end. Wait, maybe that actually isn't here. Maybe I'm actually misremembering, because I do know there's another place. But that's a lot more south. I think that's next to the river somewhere. I think. We'll check that out, just to be on the safe side. Just to be safe and sound. Because I do remember somewhere around here's a good place for that. We need to do that, and then there's a quest too there. Oops. Okay, we're gonna cut straight through what's up here. Because basically we wanna go towards the river. I mean, to be fair, my memory is not necessarily perfect. Of course, sometimes I do find myself misremembering things. I do faintly remember things. And well, you know, well, not necessarily right at the area that I think it is, but usually at least it's a thing. Maybe some quests have been removed or changed, could of course always be the case. Yeah, it should be around here. Should be, being the word for it. Why is there level 42 Orc Hunter? Just chilling in the fucking moon well? Being good, man. Enjoying your life. I'm confused. There should most definitely be something here, huh? Memory serves, but even this one does not tell me that there's a quest here, which is kinda confusing me. To be very fair, honest with you. I mean, I guess I could technically speaking look it up, but kinda don't want to. I'm not desperate to follow any directions, basically. As that would make it too tempting to start actually following a guide, which is rather be somewhat self-guided, you know. I'm just kinda confused though. I do remember fondly there being some night elves here to kill. The walk is gone. It was a strange meeting, nowhere, land. Well, I guess we're gonna wait a few seconds, maybe something respawns, and then we'll see. And then we're gonna go over there. And I think then we go over there. Well named mob, I think, and then we go over there. I'm just kinda confused. I'm actually gonna look up one of the quest mobs I think there is, see if I can find it quickly. Quest mob session there, that should be enough. You know, interesting. Even according to this, there actually is one, so it's not like my memory is completely wrong. Strange. Very strange. Well, I guess that gives us a nice opportunity to go up again and look for it. The problem is, of course, there's always a chance that it was just recently killed. I mean, I can't deny that as an option. Okay, can you show me? Yeah. Good old Wowhead shows me the path that thing can take. It's gonna make things a bit easier for me. I was pretty sure that somewhere around where the Laughing Sisters are, there's basically a little of their Jewish night of kiddies running around, doing kitty things. Her box. Evil little creatures. So to be fair, we're kinda running out of inventory space again. And I need to sell some shit. Soonish. Have I bound my heartstone? Yes, I have bound my heartstone to Splinter Tree post, I think. Yep, I did. Smart of me. Very smart of me. Means that we can actually get back there without too much of a hassle. That is a fucking hassle, to put it mildly. And then, let's avoid the giant tower full of NPCs that can probably one-shot us, and instead let's be a bit careful. Still kind of confusing. See, you did remember, right? My memory seems to be remembering this very, very well. The problem is then you get confused. Confusing yourself, basically, going like, are you sure about that? Maybe it's somewhere else. Maybe you just need to be somewhere else. And you're like, okay, probably just misremembering. Finding that cantrip is gonna be a whole nother fucking pain in my ass. But that thing is actually pretty well hidden, normally. Smallest creature in the woods, basically. Not really think it was that far out. Making it difficult for me, game, eh? Making it difficult. Welcome back, little Terry. Have your problems cleared up? Can you watch again in proper quality? Proper music? Damn it, game. I'm looking for a panther, because I just looked it up and there is actually a panther here. I just need to fucking find it. But for once I'm not talking about the tank, mind you. Oh, it's a good reminder actually. Just let me quickly take a step to the side so I'm not getting immediately murdercated. Okay, now it's suddenly, well, suddenly is there. I know it's starting to get a bit warmer. I'll try. I don't know if I can actually get that quickly done, but I'll try to change it. And we get a nice little every single time. It's like, yes, make the people even more willing to spend that. What are you laughing, sisters? God damn it. There was a time when I was better at fighting those fucking creatures of the woods, but... Really surprising. I mean, considering how little players are around, you wouldn't really expect that thing to have been killed recently. normally it must be around here. Now, the problem is, of course, could of course very well be that Blizzard just changed something and it's not any longer a thing, randomly running around in the woods. It could be. It would be kind of saddening, but it could be. Ah. Or maybe I'm a dumbass, because that fuck it is. Well, you could have said something the first time we were around here, but no, it decided to not. Being the little cunt that it is.
Let's get this party started.
See? Told you he would be around somewhere. The question is if he's actually gonna give us the item. Quest item. Okay, it's not gonna go for my succubus. I was about to say, yeah, she's probably going to find herself in some trouble there.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Oh yeah, right, I forgot. You are resistant to fear for some mystical reason. Quite wondering yourself how the Laughing Sisters can be resistant to fear. The answer is, I don't know. You know, no quest item. Why would you remove that?
Inventory is full.
I really wonder, why would you remove that from the game? It's kind of strange. Okay. We'll take one more trip down to that singular moon well, then we'll go back to Splinter
Now,
Tree Post probably. Sell some shit. And how much time do we have left? Half an hour. That's... Well, I was about to say that's a lot of time left to do things, but I kind of then remembered, like, oh wait, I'm on foot, I don't have a mount. It's actually not that much time now, is it? I mean, I guess we could potentially try to get the logging rope, at the very least. Get him on the 2 levels. If memory serves, you get it at 40, not 30. Which would be 12 levels. Or have they changed that too? Because that would kinda piss me off. Disgusting. I'm not gonna accept that. Which means I get the quest for that then, I'm assuming. Because after all, I'm a warlock, I get pets and mounts through quests. Still, I'm not really feeling good about that. It's supposed to be level 40. That's absolutely supposed to be that way. I mean, to be fair, it is going to speed up our process a bit, but it does feel kinda cheap. Cheapens the amount of work you have to invest to get to that way. Not too sure if I'm happy about that. Really not too sure. And let's get a few furbucks and let's hope that we can get the logging rope quickly. You know, my inventory is full. I don't really like letting things behind, but I guess we can get rid of some of the things that are really not worth anything. If it comes to that. Yeah, but we can do that. Still level 30. I mean, it's kinda more reasonable because that means you get it basically at the halfway point.
I can't carry it.
That does already require sort of work, but still. See, that's the sort of knowledge that's really kinda like... yeah, but no. Maybe no. Difficult. Difficult indeed.
Inventory is full.
Oh well. I'll have to sleep on that. Well, literally. I'm not too sure if I'm gonna be happy with that. Hmm.
Let's get this party started.
Foul World Ursa.
That's still recharging.
Because why not? Ah, killing Furbolgs. I remember killing many Furbolgs, and then later on it's like, okay, now you have a faction of Furbolgs, and now you need to ride rep for them. Such a fucking pain in the ass that was. Especially originally, because the amount of rep you would get for, I think, claws and killing certain creatures was hilariously slow. Was a true and honest to god grind fest, to put it mildly. I can probably throw those away. I never got to work with that. At the moment it just means it takes inventory space for no good reason. Yeah, that should give me more than enough space for a little undertaking here. And once again, of course, the item that we do want has the most pleasant of drop rates. I mean, fair, I'm not even surprised. That's how it goes. See, I don't really see why people... I know, no. I see why people would like to have this changed on one hand, obviously. On the other hand, that is kind of part of the experience, isn't it? Grinding here, grinding there.
Let's get this party started.
Ah. It is what it is, I thought. It is indeed very much so what it is. Actually, a good idea to get some more soul shards while we're at it. How dare you shoot me? This fucking gusting. At least there are more than enough of these guns. At the very least. Now then, will we be able to manage this in a reasonable time frame? I wonder. Because that is, that's a drop rate. Oh, well. Lack of a reasonable drop rate, to be fair. So do I have to kind of watch out that I don't just start zoning out and be like, yes. The hands know what they need to do. That does happen sometimes, to be fair. Ah, there's a little strategy member then. Welcome back. Yes, so return it indeed. That is very wise of you. Came to watch the last 20-25 minutes of WoW time before we take the break and switch over to Winter Nights. Enjoy some relaxing Ashenvale music. Good choice. Very good choice indeed.
That spell isn't ready yet.
It's a little lead mob, I say. Fucking rare mob. I wanna kill it. Correction, I will kill it. It will die as it has lived, with no meaning to its existence apart from being my loot, bitch. Bam. Now then, Mr. Loot, bitch. Shit. Okay. 3 of them, a bit much. Okay, we now know that we need to kill at least 2 of these fuckers, because otherwise we are gonna get into trouble. There. I have the potions. You can do nothing against my unbelievable power. So please stop attacking my succubus. I had to try. Okay. The reason why I'm, immediately running over and trying to kill him is because way back when, those were rather toughly get your hands on. Because, the moment you take to get over there, you would quite often have other players come by and kill it. Steal it from you. Disgusting, yes, that is. And now, my first instinct is when I see a realm up is like, yes. Kill quick. Kill quick and kill hard, yes. This might also have not been my best plan.
That's still recharging.
And he's out of mana, don't forget about that.
I need more mana.
Run, you fool of a quest mob. Run!
Not enough mana.
Okay, one more we need to kill. And I guess the succubus still has basically half her HP, so fuck that. Yeah, it should be a problem. Okay. Maybe a bit more than I had originally wanted to deal with, but it worked. That's the most important part. Gotta kill him. I'm happy with that. Have you picked up any more of those fucking useless 6? Yes. Not even want to try that fucking quest. So I would like to find the logging rope though. I mean, I've basically killed the whole fucking clan of Warlocks at this point. Apart from a few that are still around here. So, it's kind of like... at this point, some of them would maybe come up with the idea of just giving me the rope, Come back to me going like, hey, take the rope, please don't kill us any longer. Great, undead, evil master. But now, they don't understand the logic behind that. They're a bit dumb like that. I mean, they're Warlocks, to be fair. What were you expecting? Not much, I suppose. Not much indeed. Some good old-fashioned murder. Makes me feel rather pleased with myself, to be fair. Just then we are... well, assuming that is we'll find it, we'll go back and take a look at the moon well. Because I was bloody damn well sure there actually was something down there. Me to kill, murder, maim, basically. I'm usually not that bad at remembering. Especially because that's basically a quest that I've done so often in the past. Especially the more hidden away ones. Those kind of stay in your memory. I'm very good at defense. Just because I'm the bloody tank in this relationship. Come on, one of you cunts will give me my fucking rope. I swear to God. Would be the wiser choice here, I would like to point out. There it is. Okay. Now we're gonna do this a bit directly again. Because we can probably still slip through here. Hopefully, maybe, potentially. But really, having one less bag is really not the most pleasant of experiences you can have, especially if you have small bags like me, you know, like 8 slot bags. And I want to make bigger ones, but the next one would be silken ones, and I don't think I can even deal with silk yet. I know. Problem is also, in order to actually level up first aid, which I'm kind of gonna level first, for reasons, while I can make silk bandages at this point, I can't actually level up that skill any longer. Kinda need to go to that little outpost in Arasi, because that's where the better teachers. This is the path to the Moonwell. And the area is quite literally called Moonwell, somewhere around there. There's actually supposed to be something there. Not just the fucking Moonwell, mind you. Usually if you find a Moonwell, you can reasonably assume that some knife-eared Lila bitches are close by, jealously watching everybody who's even coming up with the idea of taking a nice little peek at it. I was considered, you know, probably the Moonwell is where they hold their regular, normal, degenerate night elf orgies. Probably. I mean, if anyone thinks those are sane people, they'd be wrong. Very wrong. Although I am actually warming up to the idea of playing through Heroes of the Lich King, starting again, you know, and then learning Belf with the Terry. Kind of warming up to the idea. Maybe I'm really just misremembering that. I mean, you know, could be. I would say it couldn't. I guess I'm gonna make use of my opportunity then, because yeah, that's not far away, basically. Oh, Maybe you have to get the Vial of the Sisters first. That could of course be the case. But then again, we've killed so many of those sisters and we haven't gotten one. But I'm kinda confused there. I mean, I guess I can always kill a few more of them and come back then. Just a bit of running. I'm not afraid of a bit of running. Let's go over there. 15 minutes to finish up one more quest. Yeah, that seems doable. Wow, technically speaking, 2 quests, isn't it? Yeah, because we have to scout the gazebo, and in the gazebo you'll get another quest if memory serves. Level 27 quest. So we get chased by one doggy, and another doggy, and another doggy. Those cunts really want to die. A very distinct feeling here. Yeah, those little doggies. The little ghost paw doggies. Randomly attacking me for no good reason. After all, I'm a peaceful person. Okay, we need to check out the gazebo. And kill a few of those kids. No pass available for pet. Pet, what are you doing? Look at that, she can actually swim. Now, at least. If we stay close up here, we should be able to just get over to the gazebo. Because the 2 has some quest that is kinda going towards this one. Succubacy. It's Succuswimmy in this case. She can actually fucking swim. Like a fucking, you know, basically any being. And we're taking damage from something. Okay. I guess one of them Succuswimmy, indeed. And technically speaking, she has wings. She could also be a Succufly, but she does not do any flying, because, well... Normally, if this would be a normal, you know, womanly creature, I would be like, maybe she's afraid that somebody looks up her skirt while she's flying around, but in her case, she's quite literally not wearing a skirt. So, you know, maybe she has her own reasons. Strange as those might be. Strange and disgusting as those might be. Now, we learned an important lesson. Can we fear an elemental? We can. All I ever wanted to know. I can't fear a laughing sister of scenarios, but I can fear, mind you, a fucking water elemental. Sometimes, just sometimes, you have to question some things. Okay, let's sneak over there, talk to that creature. That I'm assuming is somewhere around here. And to kill a few more elementals and then we're done. No pass available for pets. You're lying. About a 70, 80 guild. Make it faster. Aha. It's getting tired, yeah?
I can't cast that yet. I can't carry anymore.
Okay. Thing has decided to spin most brutally. Fighting water elements in the water is surprisingly not a good idea. Seems to break them somewhat fiercely. And they start spinning, strangely enough. Maybe we should just fight the rest of them, you know, up on the shores, because, well, that didn't work that well. Just hope that there are enough on the fucking shores. It's an elite map. Map delete. So elite that he's actually just rare, but you get the point. We're gonna kill him, and we're gonna take all of the good looties. Yes. Yes, water elemental porn. That's a whole new undiscovered field yet. Let's see, do I have anything? Yeah, I have Spider Acre. That is worth quite literally nothing. How many more do we need to kill? 7? Scout the gazebo and missionary develops the nearby alliance outpost. Yeah, we kinda did that already. All we really need to do is kill a few more water elemental. Be right back. You do that, little Terry. Don't forget that we are around basically like 10 more minutes or so. Maybe 20, depending a bit on how long it takes to sell things. Then I'm gonna take the break. You the break who?
I can't carry anymore.
And I remember doing some fishing at that bay. Of memory serves. Back again. Sorry, got interrupted. No problem. That's the good thing about WoW. It's not like you're gonna miss much, technically speaking. You're just gonna have a very nice, relaxed time, no matter when you come in. Yeah, we're killing water elementals for the next 10-15 minutes until we're done, and then we'll make a break, and then we'll play some Schnee for Winter Nights. Some Schnee for Winter Nights. Did I get an atom to see? Honestly, at this point, I have no fucking idea what's wrong there. Quite literally have no idea what's wrong there. Something seems to be broken. And honestly, at this point, I'm kind of like, is it just my settings that are broken, or is it fucking Twitch that has broken it up?
I need to get closer.
What do you mean I need to get closer? You're quite literally fucking
Out
front.
of range.
Bitch ran away from me. Oh, I was penetrated too deeply. Ah, kinda. It went to the highest heights and the lowest lows that you can reach in this particular market. To a degree that not many others have actually achieved. Oh, there was a water elemental down there. I didn't even see it. It was hiding itself well. Very well. But not smart enough to just let me pass and not get killed. So you know, intelligence is debatable. You've broken it, haven't you? Because I can see your spam, but it's not gonna happen now, is it? You might have overdone it a tiny little bit, but hey, look at that, you got the other one. You got your crying face. That one you got. But that was maybe a bit too much. Pretty sure there's an upper limit for that, isn't there? Probably is. It's not like it doesn't work, but I'm pretty sure there's an upper limit for that set somewhere. I don't think there's actually an option for me to change that. So, can do some experimentation. Yep, see, that still works. Maybe it's the format that you actually put it in. That of course could also be big, indeed. MTDs are big. Means that people do not abuse it. Probably, honestly. I mean, as I said, you know, I've set it to be as lax as possible, so to some degree you can abuse it. I mean, to a certain degree. But I think there's also an absolute upper limit of what you can do. See? Pretty sure there was another special creature around here. I'm not too sure. Actually, let me quickly look this up before I sit here and go like, maybe, maybe not. See, we now found experimentation. Yeah, guess what? Beer. So it's a question of format first and foremost. Depending on how you format it, it should work even in a larger spam. See. Every day you learn something new. Where's the bear I'm looking for? I mean, I know there's a bear here, but there's a named bear around here somewhere. I remember him. Ursa something. Well, you know, because Ursa. Pity. Well, I guess to be fair, the system probably wasn't set up to be completely abused or abusable. What dares attack me? Not a combat game. Game is like, no, you are in combat now. Take it, Beach.
Inventory is full.
Still no quest items though. Kinda saddening. Now then. Problem is we kinda need to go back and sell some shit basically because my inventory is full. I mean, I could potentially make the times I stay on the screen a bit longer still. And you wouldn't technically speaking need to use that many of them at once, because you can just put one and one and one and it'll all be still on and going. It's something I could give you. And then probably later on I would have to reduce it again, because otherwise it will be totally overrun. It's not really useful. Done with light leather. I tried my bestest, but it just doesn't want to be sellable. Quest item. Quest item. I still have too many quest items. We need to do... we do need to take a trip back. Some things in the bank, I think. Otherwise I'm gonna be overrun. Especially the silver I gotta put in the bag. The bag! From the back to the back.
Zug zug.
It'll be just a quick little trip over. Quick over, quick back, and I think then we'll take a little break. Prepare for some good old-fashioned winter nights. So. I do love the music around here though. Nice and relaxing. Bit of mysticism to it. Survivor 2 has a very nice soundtrack, but sadly you can't really reasonably go there yet. So thanks game, yeah, remind me, I've set an alarm. Like, let me blink at you! Yes, thank you, very much so. And we'll probably go to the other side of Astrana and kill some more Warbox, probably. I mean, what else can we do? And we'll kill some trolls for the charms, yes. I'll probably have done our due diligence in Asian Whale. After this we're gonna play Neverwinter Nights. There it is again. Neverwinter Nights, because it's the Friday project. Now technically speaking we also have a Saturday project, but there's none at the moment. They kept this open. Cheers, by the way. Because that means that I can actually do, reasonably, a stream that is not colliding with any of my other plans. For the moment, Fridays are Neverwinter Nights Fridays. It'll probably be staying the case until we finish it. But to be fair, it's not gonna be that long, all things considered.
Trollhall.
Why am I still bothering with Flynn though? I don't really think I need it any longer. Habits, I tell you, hard to get rid of. Looks a bit better, doesn't it?
Farewell.
Now we quickly fight back, and then we're going to end it noise and peacefully, and then be back in around about 50 minutes, basically. Maybe a bit earlier. We're gonna look into actually adding the very special crying sound to play instead of the basic Twitch sound. Just, you know, really wanted to be there. Oh, where's the guy? There's the guy.
Loktar. For the Horde.
Yep, that's the life. That is also why I immediately backed away from that fucking tower where the laughing sisters are at. Because yeah, fuck that. Actually, let me look up the laughing sisters just to see. Can't seem to find it. God damn it, I kinda would clear that out of me though. There it is. Will they still drop that? They should. I'm not really surprised. Why the fuck we do this? Do I need the quest though? Okay, is it just a quest I didn't accept it then? Just to be absolutely sure, let's look at the map. And level off. Sacred Flame. Yeah, kinda missed it, didn't I? Because I need to start a fucking Sacred Flame in order to do that here.
To the Horde.
Okay.
For the Horde.
That's something we still do, because otherwise I'm gonna get annoyed. I'm gonna fly over to Thunderbluff, accept the quest, fly our ass back, and then next time we play well, we're gonna get ourselves the vial and fill it with shit. Because that's why I'm actually supposed to be going to the fucking moon well. Gee, I was just getting a bit ahead of myself there. I thought, that you actually have to pick up the vial first. That was my bad. My great misunderstanding. If we're flying down there, it's gonna take a while, isn't it? Shara. Shara has nice and good music to it. Sadly, it's an area that not really well developed. At least not in the beginning. Was later on. With Cataclysm, the Goblins game. You the Goblins. Could actually play one. The starting out with the Goblins is kind of fun to play. We're gonna use the opportunity to do something with that. Have I finished that one? I have. Fell concentration we have. We have started Grim Reach. Take the second level of Grim Reach, of course, because you. That's what we are doing now. That 2 would be good. Why do you do hate Dragonblight? I think you're not the only one. 700 is also a good spell. Okay, how much more? We have 20. Okay, so 2 levels of that, and we're gonna take that one. Such a standard spread. Classic era. Well, for leveling purposes, there really is only one spread. You go affliction hard, basically. Which is kind of funny, because all intents and purposes, I always preferred the destro lock, to be fair. More my style, basically. But hey, you take what you can get your hands on. There it is. Conflagrate. Classic combination for the Destro lock. Good times. Good times indeed. That is such a waste. It sounds awesome. Such a waste, because you're never ever going to want to cast your Shadow Bolt normally. At least not by leveling. Huge waste of mana. That's kinda nice, that's useless. That one is actually debatable, not bad. There's that one. I guess we could technically go back to a teacher, because we're pretty sure we can learn some more spells at this point. We had an even level again. I don't really have to though. Honestly, you just want the core list of spells anyway. Which I think that's basically a nice bonus if you have the money to spare, but that directly usually impacts your abilities to other shit. Get all the shit you want, especially. Same actually for drain mana. Technically speaking, draining health is a lot more useful for me because I can turn my health into mana anyway. But why the fuck would I not make use of that? God damn it. There isn't he? Yep, Sacred Flame. That's the guy I was looking for.
What brings you here? Walk with the Earth Mother.
See, now we have to kill the Laughing Sisters. Get the vial, fill it up at the Moonwell, the one we have already been at.
Peace, friend.
Bring all of that back here, basically.
Go in peace.
Now we have a mission. The next time we start, we go over here, kill a few more of the fucking Laughing Sisters. Then we go back here, then we go make a nice little turn around us right now, because going in there is not a good idea. And then we start killing some Sulfur things. And we go up even higher and kill some rolls. What a shit. And there's also an escort quest up there. Escort quests. Always such a pleasure. Am I really willing to do that though? I wonder. I mean, it's a good thing. We don't necessarily have to. We can. And all we ever need. In the option. And then we're gonna get a nice boost. Finishing all of these quests off. That should put us at least at level 29 and a bit. And then... probably gotta spend a bit more time here finishing up some things until level 13, and we go back and kill those fuckers in the... fucking hinterlands. Because at level 30 that should actually be quite doable. Because there's another part to that quest where you then have to go into the mine and kill some miners and shit. You can finish all of those quests at once. Be done with that area. Because fuck that area. It's so fucking cancerous. Quite cancerous. Back to Grandma, back to the fucking Splinter Tree. Again, because what else do we have in options? Basically, you have to do what you have to do. Oh yeah, I also need to look at how to actually add all of these nice little emotes to Discord, don't I? I'm sure there's an option there. I have to look into that. Because then we can use the same ones in the Discord. Is there a voice chat on Discord? Well, I mean, I do, usually, with the Kronos. I did talk to little C3 at some point. A little Australian. Does happen. Does happen indeed. Has its advantages. I would like to point out. Now then, we've done well on this fine day. Once again achieved much. And we'll probably achieve more. Depending on how Saturday goes, we'll probably have a session of WoW somewhere in between. Actually, we might actually start off with that. I can get talking with the little Terry and just try to remember when and how we're gonna play some Crusader Kings and what. Not sure. I'll start hanging out there. Actually, I will for the 24-hour stream anyway, so then you can join in at the fun there. Yes. Also, it makes it easier to explain things if we do that. But that's basically how we're gonna start. We're gonna start Saturday on a nice session of WoW, you know, an hour or two, just relaxedly running around, finishing off a few things in National Vale. And we're gonna switch over to Crusader Kings. Don't know yet if we're gonna play 2 or 3, so we'll see. And then we'll see where we go from there. Because that is a game you can quite literally play for 10-12 hours, no problem. If you survive that long at this. And if you start as some of the minor ones, you do get into trouble easily enough. There's fun in that too. Oh, then. Oh, as I said before, this is gonna be where we'll end it for the moment. I'll be back in roughly 40 minutes, I suppose, so that we can start on the normal time with the Neverwinter Night stream. And then we'll see how long that lasts. I'm not really going to overdo it, because I do kinda need to get up bright and early, so we can start bright and early, because otherwise, well, it's gonna be hard to do it again on the normal work schedule, like I will have on Monday. Well then, for the moment, because it's outro time, I shall beat you at you. Have a good one and all of that. And, well, first we're gonna see who dropped by. On the right side of the argument, we have actually 2 people. It's kind of impressive. We have Little Walter, speaking very much in his Cyrillic nonsense that I cannot read. Right? I'm not gonna fucking learn fucking Cyrillic nonsense writing at any point soon. Hopping on later. Probably, maybe, potentially, could happen. At the latest, you'll see me there tomorrow. Next in line we have Crazy Dread coming by for a beach, looking at this, enjoying some good old-fashioned WoW. Always fun to have around, I'd say. Then on the left side, the Twitch side, all of the new things to play around with, we have first and foremost Little William coming by and being very confused because it's Friday, there's no Neverwinter Nights. Going like, what? What is that? What is that? Witchery that's going on here. Well, we cleared that up relatively easily. Then Little Strategy Mamba also came by and enjoyed some good old WoW. Although he's not much of a fan, but you know, makes the best out of it. Admirable. Last but not least, the one most profoundly interested in WoW, the little Terry coming by. Enjoying it. Enjoying playing around testing out the limits of, you know, how to fucking get the emotes. How much you can spam them out in the world. Fair point. There's something new and you feel no desire to play around with it, you're doing it wrong, I would say. Yeah, that's that. As for everybody else on the emo lurking side, do feel appreciated too. Pat yourself on the shoulder for a job well done indeed. And, well, I hope to see you again in a few minutes, basically. We can see how far we can go. Nice world of Winter Nights. There's really not much left to that chapter 3 that we're in. And basically one single part, the map that we haven't explored yet, so I don't know. I'm moving very quickly towards chapter 4. I think chapter 4 is relatively short compared. But we'll see how far we'll get there, sure we. Well, for the moment,